I was dating my client's wife, but when I withdrew from the case, they made my life living hell. I'm a divorce lawyer, 8 years in, mostly calm paperwork and tense rooms that end with signatures. Last March, I took a case that looked simple, a client I'll call Dave. Separated for over a year, decent retainer, clear goals, no urge to fight. Around the same time, I started seeing a woman named Sarah I met at a coffee shop near my office. We clicked, kept it slow. She said she was in a divorce. I didn't press. I wasn't trying to turn a date into an interview. Her last name didn't match anything in my files, so my conflict check came back clean. I filed Dave's intake, set a plan, and scheduled a 4-way meeting to try to settle fast. On meeting day, I walked into the conference room with Dave talking about staying civil, and there was Sarah across the table with her lawyer. I stopped mid-sentence. My briefcase thumped onto the carpet. Sarah went pale. Dave looked from me to her and back, and I saw the click in his eyes. "Are you serious right now?" he said, not loud, but sharp. I pulled Dave into a side room. He was angry, and he had every right. He asked how long, what I knew, and whether this was a setup. I told him the truth. I'd been seeing someone named Sarah for a couple months and had no idea she was his wife because the name she used with me wasn't the legal one in his file. He didn't believe me. "What kind of lawyer misses something basic?" he said. I opened my intake notes. I showed the conflict screen. I pointed to her legal surname. I walked him through the process step by step. After 20 minutes, he took a breath. He accepted it wasn't a plan, just a bad collision of two parts of my life. He still hated it. I did too. I told him I had to withdraw. A lawyer can't represent a client while dating the other party, even by accident. He said the whole thing was messed up and asked how much time he'd lose. I said I'd transfer everything fast and help him find someone solid. We went back in. I put it on the record that I would withdraw, and the meeting ended. Then came the paperwork. A motion to withdraw, letters to opposing counsel, copies to the court, boxes of files labeled and sent out. Sarah and I didn't speak for 2 weeks. I worked, and the sound of that briefcase thud kept looping in my head. A text from Dave landed a few weeks later. He said my mistake had blown up his timeline. I set the phone down because there wasn't a reply that would fix it. 3 weeks after I withdrew, the managing partner asked me to step into a conference room. 3 partners were there. Our general counsel had a pad open and our malpractice carrier was on video. A folder slid across the table. Opposing counsel had reported a potential conflict to the state bar and a disciplinary inquiry had opened. I walked through everything. How I met Sarah, how long we'd been seeing each other, how her social name differed from the legal one, how the conflict check missed the link because I never knew to connect them. The general counsel had me lay out intake like I was teaching a class, every field, every search. He said it was a material limitation conflict under the rules. Withdrawing was right, but the firm had to make sure this couldn't happen again. The carrier rep said they'd note the situation on our policy because it could lead to a claim. The firm put me in an 8-hour conflicts class before I could take a new intake. So on a Saturday at 8 a.m., I sat in a hotel ballroom with lukewarm coffee. One instructor was a divorce attorney I'd opposed before. We did the rules and cases. Then she pulled up a case study from a few years